for 1 hour. I'm trying to, like I said the other day, push my meditations to the evening and then study in the morning. So in between, I got my notes here from gaps of just just 3 bullet points kind of a thing of like areas from the last couple chapters where I was struggling. Oh man, that reflection's not very good. There you go. And then I'm just gonna again do quizzes and then review chapter summaries in between. So putting this right here, and then this right here. This is handy because it's not good to have your laptop like right on your lap, but better to yeah, get everything set up here. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure my back's all straight. Put on some binaural beats as well. And let's get going. Okay. So, diving into net asset value per share. Yeah. Okay. Yo, what's going on? Pepe girl, welcome, welcome. Hit subscribe if you're new. We're doing a little study right now. I'm gonna be on doing my chapter review with my notes and for the next hour till so it's 7:28 a.m. Pacific, and we're gonna do it until 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Appreciate the sub. We're at 897 subs, and after you sub, it'll be 898. We're so close to 900. Let's blow past that. My goal is over 1,000 subs in the next 30 to 60 days. There we go. Let's get everything set up here. Okay, so absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. Eventually, definitely will hit 1 million. It's gonna take time. The channel's already at over 500,000 views, so feels good. Honored. Okay. So what's this? Acquisition fees. Yeah. Yeah. net asset value per share of $12. What actually costs you? Okay. Sales charge of 4% of the offering price is equivalent to 4.1 cent net asset value of 50 cents. No, not 500,000 subs, 500,000 channel views. Yeah, appreciate it. Working towards that over time. Name's Alex. Yeah, where's the trailer fees? Sometimes mutual investors wish to switch investments out of one fund and into another. Frequent trading charge. Redeem their units soon after purchase by imposing a frequent trading charge. So that's redeeming units too fast. Yeah. They may have to pay annual trustee fees and admin fees for these plans. These fees typically range from $20 to $100 or more. Waive such fees the plan exceeds. Okay, yeah. Some mutual fund distributors charge a one-time fee. Yeah. Setup fees, kind of closing fees, many distribution they charge. Okay. Trailing commission. Many investment companies pay mutual fund distributors an amount based on the net asset value of the distributor's clients' holdings in their fund. Ottawa Outlaw Ring Ant. That's a cool handle. What does that say? Jade Shields. Jade Shields. Welcome live. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Michael Stevens. All right. Okay. So, going back to our review here, let's see if it shows in the summary. Acquisition fees, yeah. May pay an annual charge called a trailer fee. So trailer fees, that was one of the questions. Let's review that. Nice. Canada's good. Yeah, it's a little bit cooler this week, 18 or 19 degrees Celsius. Bobby Kelly, welcome to the live. Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, share this live, like, comment, subscribe to this live if you haven't already, and it helps the content get found, get discovered, and then give suggestions on my community tab for further content that you guys want to see. I've got some great suggestions from you guys, and then I've made some reels and done shout outs for so I want to start doing that more, doing shout outs in the beginning of the YouTube short. Yeah, 100%. Appreciate it. Okay. Acquisitions fees. So, is offering your purchase price to determine the purchase price per unit. Okay. Yeah. So we got net asset value per share divided by 100% minus the sales charge. So offering our purchase price is $12 divided by 100 minus 4% is equal to 12 divided by 1.0 minus 0.04. 12 divided by 0.96. And that is that per unit, offering a purchase price. Yeah, when it has a front-end load charge, you must first determine the net asset value per share and then make the adjustment for the load charge. So for example, it's 4%. Yeah. Goes to the distributor by way of compensation. Yeah. And then this is saying fund units would cost you this. Sales charge 4% is the equivalent of 4.17% of the net asset value. And then oh yeah, 50 is 50 cents. 50 cents divided by 12 is 4.17%. Working on these calculations here. So that's for purchase price per unit. 1040, 1038. Nice. Yeah, for me it's 7:38 a.m. Pacific. Can you do? What was that? Can you do a BDY live, please? I really want one. What's a BDY live? Nice. Hey, Olivia Sterry, welcome to live. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Pepe Girl, what is BDY live? Oh, birthday live. Yeah. It's your birthday right now? Happy birthday. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. So offering or purchase price, net asset value per share is divided by the 100% minus the sales charge, and the sales charge for 4%, for example. So the net asset value is $12 per unit divided by 100% minus the 4%. So $12 divided by 0.96 is equal to $12.50 per share after the sales charge, front end load charge. And then to figure out so the sales charge of 4% of the offering price is equivalent to 4.17% of the net asset value of net asset value or net amount invested. There. Okay. Ooh, it's not till September 24th. Cool. What does that say? Blue chip? Blue chip it? I've already got someone that's a mod in here, but I appreciate it. But keep tuning into the lives, and then I'll get you mod as a standard mod. Keep tuning in. Absolutely. Appreciate being here. Hit subscribe if you're new. Like if you're new. Go live daily for study with me, work out with me, meditate with me, etc. Appreciate it. Okay. Turnover rate, yeah. The more often a fund manager trades, the greater the negative impact on fund performance. Just trading frequency is measured by calculating the fund's turnover rate, proportion of total fund assets traded in a year. Turnover rate is statistically usually available, yeah, in the fund simplified prospectus. Turnover, okay. Okay, just cost base. Dividends or distributions reinvested. So let's get to the end of this chapter. Yeah. Bingo, yeah. Annual distributions. When mutual funds are held outside registered plans, such as an RSP or a RIF, the unit holder of an unincorporated fund is sent to T3 form, and a shareholder is sent to T5. Okay, so T5 for shareholder, yeah. This form reports the types of income distributed that year: foreign income and Canadian interest, dividends, and capital gains. And sent to shareholder, T3, sent to unit holder. There. So T3s and T5s are sent when clients hold their investments in non-registered accounts. Hey, what's going on? Say, welcome back to live. I got a good luck in your work, appreciate it. Studying on investments. Studying on investments, yeah. Nominee account. Account opened in the name of the dealer or third-party admin, yeah, or on behalf of the client. Identify how written complaints to be acknowledged in writing. Time frame for prior notification of client of new charges. Okay, so I'm just doing a brief review of everything I studied last night. So, just to make sure I'm on track. So let's go to that and find that. This is okay. see their distributions in new units. In fact, does this have the individual investor stated above? Time frame, yeah. Adjusted cost base, yeah. What does that say? Yeah. Okay, so distribution in new units. Okay. Mm-hmm. Upon purchase, a sales fee that's paid upon purchase called front-end load fund. Sales charges are the fees charged to individual investors when they buy and sell mutual funds. These are called load funds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, management fees are the fees payable by the fund to the fund service provider and charged out as expense against the entire fund's earnings. Disclosed in the fund facts document. For the funds returned to pay for professional management. Trailer fees are meant to compensate mutual fund sales representatives for providing ongoing service to clients. Explicit fees. On 3 categories: management fees, operating expenses, and sales charges. Trading costs are implicit. Tax accumulation plans. Mm-hmm. Yes, when the dividend and capital gains received falls by the amount of the distribution, the investor receives more units. So that one. Mm-hmm. Let's see if they have another question regarding the one that I was kind of stumped on. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Trailer fees. Yeah. Life withdrawal. Yeah. Dollar cost averaging. Key idea for dollar cost averaging is investing regular amounts despite what the market's doing. Yeah, there'll be more. There'll be more people. They come in and out. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Ask your question. Average cost of investment over the long run tends to be lower. This is the principle behind dollar. Yeah. Investing regular dollar amounts, dollar cost averaging. Choose the lowest management expense, money market. Yeah. Request a regular payment of the same amount from mutual fund holdings, fixed dollar withdrawal. How do you live? How do you live? Like, what do you mean? Like, basically, me and my wife work full time. I'm in finance. She's in dental, and then I had a condo when we were living in a different city, sold that condo. So I had that condo at age 23 until age 28, sold that condo at age 28, used the equity or the value in the condo to help buy this house that we live in now, and had to save, but use the proceeds of sale from the condo to put towards this house. Oh, but how do I go live? You have to have at least 50 YouTube subscribers to be able to go live. And then basically I just make a thumbnail in Canva. Canva's free. You just figure out the dimensions from Google for the YouTube thumbnail. And then I customize it. And then I literally just change the title, and I live stream 2 to 3 times a day. I love live streaming because I can be real, raw, authentic, relatable. YouTube Shorts I've kind of slacked on this week just because I got too much on my plate, but it's fun. Yeah, so you just have to have a minimum of 50 YouTube subscribers, and then you can go live. I highly recommend going live because you build better connections with your subscribers, and then a lot of people find you through vertical lives. I've tried horizontal lives with more screen space, but for some reason people are always on their phones and mobiles, so you get way more traffic and views from vertical live. Food for thought. Determine the value of the investor's portfolio. 1,000 units after 10 cent per unit distributions paid. Assume that all income is reinvested in new units. Oh, that's how they get that. That's chapter 18, yeah. Okay. So it's still the same value. So the all income is reinvested in the new units and the asset value per share before distribution. Oh, why is that? Or times. Oops. Yeah, so it was charged 1.5% of raw assets when she switched from transfer fee, yeah. How is this one? 1,000 loss over the next 5 years. She's distributions of 4,000, which are reinvested in new units. Mike sells units for 15,000. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense now. So 12,000. 12,000, yeah. Initial value, original value, and then 5 years later says distributions of 4,000. That's at 16,000, and then sells for 15. So yeah, I took a loss. So capital loss of 1,000. That makes more sense now. You just have to re-review things, right, to see it from a different angle. Yeah. Time, blah, 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 blah. Adjusted cost base. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep reviewing that. Okay. How do you... Do you know how to determine cost of costs and capital gain? Let's try this. Beautiful. Units of Big R Growth Fund. Based on her investment activities, think about how she'll be taxed on the fund. Yeah, and capital gain triggered. 2,500 units for a total cost of that. Fund has no load, so it chooses to automatically reinvest. 5 years after her original investment, the value has grown from 37,000 to 67. Taxed on the fund. All of her account now, someone wrote the tax when she sold units. There would be no tax if she disposed of all the units now. Yeah, so get our calculator out here. Appreciate it. Oop. 37,000, so 67. Minus 30,075. What's your gain? Tax deferred, taxable. Grown from how would it be taxed? Sold all of her account, now some of the growth would be taxable only when she sold the units, and some would have been taxed each year as distribution were received. Go with that. Nice, got it. Some of the tax would be, some of the growth would be taxable at distribution, some would be taxed each year as she received it. It's made up of two components, reinvestment of income and capital gain. Would have paid appropriate tax on the reinvested income, yeah. Allowing all the distributions to be used to acquire additional units, capital gain, yeah. When distributions, okay. Received a total and reinvested distributions of the 5 years she held the fund. Calculate the adjusted cost base of the Big R Growth Fund. So, yeah, original investment amount, dividends or distributions. Yeah. Received a total, so it'd be 37,500. 37,500 plus 13,025. So yeah, so 15,125, 5065. Yep. So So adjusted cost base, original investment amount, plus the dividends or distributions reinvested in the fund, because your total investment value stays the same. Yo, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Hey, if you're new here, hit subscribe. We go live daily for lunch with me, dinner with me, workouts, study with me, meditation, etc., and day in the lifestyle vlogs. And YouTube Shorts, been doing manifestation content. And hit that notification bell to never miss a live. Boom. Reinvest in distribution of the fund, she held the fund. Calculate the capital gain that was triggered by the sale of the mutual funds. So, capital gain. How it should be taxed, 37. Yeah. So 50% of the 30,075. So 67,575 minus 37,500 is that. So she'd only get taxed 50% on that capital gain, 15,037. Okay, that's not an option. Capital gain, that would be the capital gain. So, but then the 13,175, that's the distributions. Yeah, and that's not right either. Nope. So that. What? Oh, you calculate the adjusted cost base in question 2. Oh, proceeds on sale minus adjusted cost base. Okay. Calculate capital gain. So capital gain is equal to proceeds of sale. Minus the adjusted cost base, which is the original, right? Plus the distribution. Calculated the adjusted cost base in question 2. Capital gain, proceeds of sale, minus the adjusted cost base, yeah. Oh, right. So that would be 67,575, yeah. Minus minus 50,065, yeah. 16,950. Yeah. Proceeds on sale equals proceeds of sale minus adjusted cost base. Cap equals capital gain. Excuse me. Oh, which document will provide her with this? Fund facts document, distribution statement, T3. Yep. T3 tells how much tax she paid for distributions. Yeah. When each funds are held outside a registered plan, fund holders either send a T3 or T5. Both tax forms report the types of income distributed. Canadian interest, capital gains. Sophia owns units, and so she would have a T3. Yeah. I'm almost done this question. Nice. Yeah, currently has a portfolio worth 19,562,000 in total net assets of this. It made a distribution to its unit holders of 2,455,000. Calculate the total net assets on the fund after the distribution. So 18 million, yeah. 18,234,000 minus the distribution, 2,455,000. Oh, that drops it down to 15,779,000. Yeah, unless I'm missing something. The distribution remains in the fund used to buy more units. Okay. Oh yeah, so if it was right, total net assets, so we would bump it up to, okay, so 18,234,000 plus the distribution, plus 2,455,000, 20,689,000. Yeah, so it stays in the fund. What? Used to buy more units. Remains in the fund. Okay. Distribution remains in the fund used to buy more units for the unit holders. The net asset value does not change. The net asset value per share will fall by the amount of the distribution, and the number of units will increase. Yeah, remains in the fund. Okay. Okay. Calculate the total net assets of the fund. Okay. Ah. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Alex? Oh my God. Yeah, I will. Sabrina Mannery. Report. See ya. How do you do YouTube Shorts? You do it right from your phone, and hang on. Yeah, I already got rid of that person. Still here. Just almost done. Almost done studying. Just got a little bit more. Wow, a little more time. Oh, what happened here? Sweet. Okay, so that was good practice. I will work on the rest of those after. Yeah, so I did that one, and I'll do those two next. Okay, perfect. Lots of practice. So now we'll do chapter 15. Stock prices dropped significantly on unexpected news of a wildcat strike across the country. Volatility associated with stock on the unforeseen walkout. What type of risk? Market risk. What? Securities price is affected by new information. It's called unique risk. Ah. Okay. This is chapter 15. And selecting. What did I say? Selecting a mutual fund. So we got, unique risk. Market risk. And call risk. Reinvestment risk. Which type of risk affects all securities and cannot be eliminated entirely through diversification? Market risk. Yep. Hedging can best help nullify what type of investment risk? Exchange rate risk. Market risk. Unique risk. What? Hedging. Okay, so exchange rate risk. So market risk, unique risk, exchange rate risk, hedging, and then interest rate risk. Yeah. Interest rate risk. Avoid specializing in fixed securities. Market risk. Default risk, unique risk. Unique risk, diversify. Ways to reduce, And then market risk. Nothing you can do on that. And then so we got unique risk, market risk, exchange rate risk, interest rate risk. Default. Yeah. Ways to, specializing in corporate bonds. All right, we'll finish this chapter 15 quiz. Yeah. How do you do shorts on YouTube? You literally just go on your phone, click the plus button at the bottom of your your phone, and then it'll allow you to do shorts or live or video, all whatever you choose. And then when you pick short, then you can upload. I edit my videos in either Edits Instagram app or in TikTok. And then I make the video in TikTok, edit it in there, post it to TikTok, and then export it, save it to my device, to my phone, and then I re-upload my edited video with captions, and then my title thumbnail from TikTok. I export it from there. So that's what I'd recommend. Either Edits app, it's free, or edit in TikTok and then save the video from after you post to TikTok. Then you can upload as a YouTube short by pressing the plus button on your phone when you log into YouTube on your phone, the YouTube app. What next step should a potential investor focus on after first collecting mutual fund performance data? Collecting mutual fund performance data, funds with similar investment objectives, funds that have lower volatility. So mutual fund performance data, funds that have the best long-term performance. Similar investment objectives, okay. Risk to reward ratio. Is the return earned by the fund over a period divided by the fund's standard deviation. So the return divided by the standard deviation. 8.48 divided by the standard deviation. Okay. .019. Okay, no, that's not it. Is the return earned by the fund over a period divided by the fund's standard deviation? Oh, right. 1 year, yeah. Reward. Fund return, yeah. So that divided by that. So percent. So it is 8.48. Yeah, it's still at 2. Oh, is that 2.2? 2.02. Yeah, got it. Yep. Fund return divided by, yeah. Return divided by standard deviation. Ooh. How do you get access? You need to have a YouTube account. So your current YouTube account, you should be able to use that. Yo, what's going on? What is the Sharpe ratio of XYZ on the following performance over the past year? Sharpe ratio. average risk-free return. So your average fund return minus your risk-free return divided by standard deviation is the ratio. Oh, rate jump, right? So no, it's so average fund return minus standard deviation divided by standard deviation. So average fund return divided by so that divided by how does it go? Right. Minus the average free risk return. Sharpe ratio. Okay, is that right? Yeah. Standard deviation. So fund return minus risk-free return. So is that one, yeah. So minus 1.84. And then divided by standard deviation, so 0.44. Yeah, 14 point. Not sure about that one. Frick. So Sharpe ratio is fund return minus that divided by that. Okay. Sharpe ratio. Return minus T-bill rate divided by All right, I gotta quickly finish this, and then we're gonna call it. Things are going good. Does that say Mailer? Mailer Roenberg? Welcome. What is the beta for a stock that is exactly as volatile as the entire stock market? Beta. It's beta of 1. Yeah. Yep. Style drift. Yep. Style drifts. Style analysis, the study of style, the change in investment managers' style over time. Force analysis. Which of the following statements best describes characteristics of good management process for investment dealer? A strong registered manager to disclosure, decision making by a good team, process to good diversification. Yep. Investment firm that has good management process will have elements that are verifiable and transparent, plus decision making procedures that are team based. Yeah. The manager of the POM bond fund is moving fund assets out of long-term bonds and into treasury bills. given recent interest rate anticipated to the economic forecast. So duration switching, yeah. What? Ah, interest rate anticipation. Damn it. Okay, so I'll have to edit those. Oh man! All right, there's our hour. There's our study. Mindset fam. I will review those quiz questions again later. Boom. All right. Yeah. We done our study, did an hour. Appreciate y'all being here. Ottawa Outlaws Ringette. Love it. Maul Roenberg. Things are going good in Canada there, Maul. Or Male, however you say your name. Yeah, things are going good. Appreciate being here. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We go live daily for lunch with me, meditations, workouts, meals, study with me like this. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit that like button. Turn on your notification bell for future lives and YouTube shorts when they're released. And be sure to comment on all of my YouTube shorts or my lives to give me further content feedback for other content that you want to see. So appreciate being here. Much love, Mindset fam. I gotta go to work now. I've heard of ringette. Yeah, it's kind of like hockey with the little ring, and then it's like a hockey stick without the paddle. Yeah, I've heard of ringette. It's pretty cool. I have played it, but not since high school. All right, peace. See you guys at lunch. I'll be going live at lunch, I think for 1:10 or something like that Pacific. All right, 1:10 p.m. Pacific.